Now if we print out our result, we will see this. All right, now we have apple, banana, and orange. Okay, now we are saying each time the loop here run. Okay, now more in our loop series, I'm going to be explaining and giving you some cool tricks how you can identify the loop and how you can be able to build your own loop. Most you will be able to at least work around yourself with some complicated loop and see how best you can get yourself out of it. All right, cool. Loop is very important when it comes to programming. All right, now with that being said, there are several other things we can do with our array. Okay, so we're going to work with few array methods. All right, there are several other methods. All right, we'll say array methods. Now for array methods, we're going to work with how to add new item to the end of the array. All right, we'll be adding, we'll be pushing, we'll be popping. Okay, we want to use few of them, and then you yourself can go and make research on the rest of the other methods. Okay, because there's a beginner lesson, we don't want it to be over length. All right, we don't want it to be over length. So the first thing we going to try here is that we're going to call the array and see if we can push something to the array. All right, so we'll call the array, we'll say fruit dot push. All right, now in this push area we'll put grape. All right, now close this, we save it. All right, after doing this, if I come down here and then say that I want to check, now whenever we say push, we are adding to the last portion of it. All right, so we say console to log, and in here we say fruit. All right, now we just want to try something and see what will be our output. All right, now after adding this push method, okay, now if we come here, now we have apple, we have banana, we have orange, and we have grape. Okay, now you see what have happened. We just use the method push, and without us going to update the array, we just push another value to the array. Okay, now when we say push, we are talking about adding an item to the end of the list, to the end of the array. All right, now when we talk about array pops, we are removing the item from the end of the array as well. Now let's try something. Let's remove this grape. Remove this grape. All right, we can say fruit. We can come here, we say fruit dot pop. All right, and in this parenthesis here, we are going to tell it what to do. Okay, we are going to tell you what to do. Now if we just say fruit dot pop, what will happen is that it will pop the last array. Okay, it will pop the last arrays. Now after saving this, I want to rerun the console log again. Now we run this console log. All right, on fruit. Now if I save this and run it, now you find out that at the first time we have grape here, but now we no longer have grape here, we have just orange. All right, instead of having 4 values, we have 3 values. All right, because of the pop method. Okay, now there are several other methods, all right, that we can use when it comes to arrays. Okay, but I'm not going to go through them one after another, okay, because there are so many. All right, we can sort arrays, we can reverse the arrays, we can include the arrays, we can index the arrays, we can index off the arrays, we can split the arrays, we can slice the array, we can join arrays, we can concat the arrays, we can swift arrays as well. But all of those things there, I'm not going to do them because there's a beginner friendly lesson. Okay, so guys, please, if you want to see video on all of the arrays method, please, you can comment it, and trust me, I'm going to make the video and make sure that I recommend this video particularly, and make sure that I add you along. Okay, so whatever platform you are watching on, please guys, subscribe to this Code with Tech, and I hope that we learn something from today's video. Okay, we use few array methods, and we work on how to create arrays. We use the 2 ways that we create array, which is using the new array keyword and also just running the array as a variable. Okay, and lastly, don't forget, we said array is like storing multiple value into a single variable. Okay, now for our clear definition, we say an array is a collection of values stored in a single variable. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for sticking around. I hope that we learned something from this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please guys, subscribe, please subscribe.